the CEO accidentally noticed the woman who used to revolve around him suddenly became distant. Then the woman ignored him and went straight upstairs. The next day the woman who always dressed conservatively wore a playful and lively dress. The CEO was confused. He couldn't understand how she changed so much, but what the CEO didn't know was that the woman had made a life list for herself. She wanted to do everything she never dared to do before. Just a few days ago, she was diagnosed with terminal cancer and only had 6 months left to live. Only then did she realize that in the past 20+ years, she had never lived for herself. Before marriage she was a well-known socialite, always living up to others' expectations. After marriage she became the perfect housewife. After the arranged marriage, she helped the CEO with social events, pleased his elders, and even when she tried to get close to him, she was always met with cold rejection. She used to think that this was just how marriage was, until she suddenly realized that in her entire life, she didn't have a single happy memory. So this time, she decided to reclaim herself. Not long after she got home, the housekeeper came to remind her that the CEO was returning from a business trip today and would be home in 30 minutes, suggesting she go cook dinner. But the woman simply told the housekeeper to ask the maid to prepare the meal. Just enough for herself would be fine. The housekeeper was curious why she wouldn't cook herself today, but the woman said the CEO didn't tell her he was coming back. This shocked the housekeeper, because the woman had never been like this before. When the CEO came home, he saw the woman who used to wait with dinner ready, now playing video games, and she even responded to him impatiently. This sudden change made the CEO feel uncomfortable. The reason he had always kept his distance was because the woman was introduced by his stepmother as a marriage partner, so he believed she was a spy sent by his stepmother to watch him. Years ago, his stepmother had tried more than once to get rid of him, so he had to constantly be on guard around the woman. But after 2 years, he never found any evidence of her scheming. The next morning, the woman was still indifferent, quietly eating breakfast by herself. The CEO's younger brother, who also thought she was their stepmother's spy, had always disliked her and assumed she changed her personality because the old obedient act wasn't working anymore. But the CEO didn't listen to his brother. He still treated her with the respect she deserved. Later that morning, the woman got a perm and dyed her hair. It was one of the things on her bucket list. Seeing her bold new look, the CEO was stunned, and once they got in the car, he couldn't help but be drawn to her. Soon they arrived at the old family home. The CEO went straight to the study, leaving the woman to deal with the elders alone. His stepmother pretended to show concern, asking how their relationship was, and the aunt used the chance to mock her. But she was no longer the submissive good girl she used to be, so she calmly talked back to them, and only after she finished did she realize the CEO was standing right behind her.